Do y'all remember a few months ago when I gave a mediocre score to The Perfect Man? And then I thought it was really weird that it was PG, and that there wasn't enough vindication for me? Welcome to 1990 in the film Mermaids, starring Cher, Winona Ryder, and little baby Christina Ricci. So what's this about? Would you believe me if I said that this was a cross mix between like Saved and The Perfect Man and Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Candy, do you mean this is not about mermaids? I know! I thought there would be mermaids, but no, there's just like a mermaid costume at one point. And you would think that would mean I'd be taking off points because the movie called Mermaids had nothing to do with fucking mermaids. However, this movie gave me the vindication I needed that The Perfect Man didn't have because they thought it was oh so smart to make that movie PG. But it is, however, getting points off because I've learned something about myself today. If I see something that's giving me secondhand embarrassment, I have this habit, and I didn't realize until this movie, but I have this habit of hitting the mute and reading the subtitles through the embarrassing parts. Why? I don't know. Or when Mr. Crush Parking Lot Candy comes in the room, I feel the need to pause it until he leaves. I don't know why, but whatever, whoever. So what is this about, finally? So Cher is a mom, and she has 2 kids. Now, Cher is what I would consider your ultimate Sagittarius. She doesn't stay in one place very long. She said in the movie when she turned 16, she had a car and she had a paycheck. She felt no need to stay in one place. Now, every time she goes through like a bad breakup, they do move. But unlike A Perfect Man, she doesn't move because she went through a bad breakup. She just uses the breakup as a telltale sign that it's time to go. If that makes sense. Her oldest is Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder wants to be a nun. Granted, she's Jewish by heritage. She is a practicing Catholic. Hey, baby Christina Ricci is a swimmer. Well, Cher was sleeping with her boss in Oklahoma, so they moved to Massachusetts. And when they get to Massachusetts, Winona Ryder sees her first crush. Except she's 15 and he's 26. Which we need to have a conversation about. Because the movie was made in 1990 and the movie takes place in 1963. On an ethical and moral standpoint, yes, that is absolutely wrong. And it's even more wrong that Cher's character is pushing for this. Basically, what's it to say? While it was socially acceptable in the time period, it is not socially acceptable now, nor should it have been on an ethical and moral standard. That being said, I have no ability to go back in the past and change anything. And frankly, all I'm here to do is rate movies, so I have to take it at face value. Moving on. Cher starts seeing a really nice shoe salesman who really loves the girls and is getting to know the girls. But knowing the girls means that he's getting too close to their little unit, and Cher doesn't like that. Basically, she just wants a wiener and like maybe someone to talk to. But mostly a wiener. So Winona Ryder is struggling through this whole thing because she really likes him, but she also wants to be a nun. So like the whole lusting thing's a problem, and then one day she decides to climb the bell tower at the nearby convent where he's ringing the bells because Kennedy got shot, and she kisses him. But nobody explained to her how sex works, so she spent like at least a month thinking she was pregnant. Come to find out that's not how it works. I know, I'm shocked too. And then Cher kisses the same boy. Why? Because and so they're fighting. And then Winona Ryder's like, well, if you're gonna fucking kiss him, I'm going to fuck him. I'm getting that 26-year-old Quasimodo wiener. And she does. But the problem is, while she's doing that, she's supposed to be watching her sister who fell in the river and nearly drowned. Which you would think would be weird because Christina Ricci's character was like on a swim team, so you would think she could swim, but also it's cold in Massachusetts, so that water was probably freezing, and then she probably seized up, and that's why she drowned. But partially, I mean, she was alive. And then there was a whole fight over the whole thing, and Winona Ryder calls Cher a whore, more or less, and that fixed everything. But it's actually also really confusing because Cher was pushing her to go out with this 26-year-old man. But then she's mad when they do it, and she's like, I was only a year older than you when I had you, and I don't want you to make the mistakes that I did. But ma'am, you pushed for it! So I guess the moral of the story here is don't have sex in the bell tower. And don't let your mom kiss your boyfriend. It's not even her boyfriend. Like, they didn't even go on an actual, like, date. They went fishing, and it was weird. Basically, don't let your mom kiss the same man you kiss, because that's weird. But that's it. That's the whole movie. It was 2 hours of awkward shit. But I don't totally hate it. I don't know why I don't hate it, but I don't hate it, but I should hate it. I still have to knock points off. 1, because there's no fucking mermaid. And the fact that not only did I mute, but I, like, had to fast forward in, like, 2 little spots. I'm gonna give it, like, a 6 out of 10. Watch it by yourself. 6 out of 10. Okay, bye. I wanna be where Cher is. I wanna be singing, do you believe in life after love? Do you believe?